Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Athena. I applied extra long press-on nails using some Mr. Bond glue. For the ring finger and the index finger, I did a nude base off camera. The nude base is salmon sand from OPI, and I did a single coat and cured it for 60 seconds. Getting into today's video, I'm actually going to be doing mostly intricate nail art, as I'm going to be drawing Mickey Mouse on the middle finger and Minnie Mouse on the ring finger on my practice hand. I'm actually starting off with a nail art tutorial first, but instead of the usual black and red theme Mickey Mouse, I decided to switch it up a bit, as you guys will see along this video. I'm starting off with his head, which is the biggest portion of his body. To create the skin tone, I'm basically using nude from the bunch in the number 8, mixed with white from New Show in the number 37 to create this custom nude color. You might not notice, but I used a pencil to outline his head first. I just wanted an idea of how it will look before I go in with my gel polish. While following the sketch and looking at the inspo picture, I'm just trying to perfect the shape of his head. Now, there are different ways to create intricate nail art designs. You could sketch with a pencil or with a gel polish, or you could just go in and kind of like eyeball the nail art design as you go, which is kind of like what I'm going to be doing in this video. I applied a thin layer of matte top coat from Gorgeous and cured it. While drawing the Minnie Mouse head, I was out of frame a lot, but it's basically the same process as the Mickey Mouse, just slight difference in head shape, and also I applied matte top coat to protect the nude base. I decided to first outline his head, cause I figured this will help me a little bit. I wanted to get a bigger picture of the character and mostly help me with the placement of his eyes, nose, and lips. To outline his head, I'm using black liner gel from Jokwa. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, and my 5mm liner brush. We're going to get right into his face features, which I like tackling first, then move to his body. This helps me to achieve a better ratio of the character. He's also tilting towards Minnie Mouse, so completing his face will really help me a lot. The base color for his eyes is white, number 37 from New Show. Then his pupils, I mixed glossy top coat from the bunch with the tiniest amount of blue from OPI because I wanted the eyes to be very translucent. Then I overlaid the blue with black from Jokwa. I tried my best to gently blend the two colors together to create a seamless ombre look. So we're going to outline all his face features and do the color blocking portion of it. The mouth portion really stressed me out, so I finished it off camera, but you'll see the entire process when I get into drawing Minnie Mouse. After drawing his mouth, I realized that his head portion was too small, so I extended his head with the same custom color that I mixed. I also wanted to mention that this is not the first time I'm creating this particular nail design. The first one I deleted unintentionally. Going through this process a second time was really hard for me. For my Mickey Mouse shirt, I decided to go with blue. The blue is my pal Joey from OPI. My intention was to use inky blue, a darker shade than the blue we're currently using. But after experimenting with mixing the gel polish I have, I couldn't achieve the desired color I had in mind, so I had to settle for this. OPI gel polish is more on the sheer side, so I'm going to be applying 2 coats and curing each one in between. I might not show this on camera, but I actually cure in between layers and each nail art design when I'm done and satisfied with how it looks. It takes a lot of my time, but I do this to avoid ruining a design and having the need to go back and redo it, especially if I'm okay with it. For his shorts, I added a little bit of white gel polish from New Show, number 37, but I didn't like the shade of his shorts because I wanted his shorts and his shirts to be barely different. So I'll be adding more blue for the next layer of gel polish. The theme of this nail design is going to be giving more of summer, vacation, and beach vibes, as you see along this video. We're going to be adding flowers around his neck and adding little leaves and flowers on his shirt as the print. I used my dotting tool to create the flowers around his neck and match the flower print on his shirt to the same shade of blue as his shorts. Moving to his shorts, we'll be adding some details, then his legs, his canvas, and other little details. I was trying to create the illusion that he's wearing a socks, but that didn't work out exactly how I wanted, but it still came out cute. Getting into Minnie Mouse finally, we're going to start with framing her head like we did with Mickey Mouse. The process will be similar with slight changes based on the character. I started off with outlining her mouth with black gel polish and filling in the top layer, then using red from Bunch, number 71 for her tongue. Now here I'm using a little bit of acetone to kind of like help me wipe off that excess red gel polish and shape her tongue a little bit. To remove the harsh line in between the black and red portion of her mouth, I'm going in with my gel polish one at a time while using a tapping or feathering motion, I guess, and trying to create a flawless transition between the two colors. For the line dividing the tongue, I used my short liner brush with a little bit of black gel polish to lightly sketch a soft line down the center, then blend it outward with my oopsie brush and the tiniest amount of acetone to give the tongue a more natural look. And I did the same for the Mickey Mouse. I then framed the rest of her head. From the inspo picture, she has her hand on her face. So that's what we're getting into, and her arm as well. The last time, her hand and arm were too big and out of proportion. I didn't like that. So we're going to try to correct that now. We're going to be drawing the base of her dress, which is just yellow, and then we're going to add the little leaves and flowers that go on her dress as the print. The yellow gel polish is Need Sunglasses from OPI, and for the print, I just added white to give me a lighter shade of yellow. I also used a brown gel polish to create these really cute ribbons that separates the gown off camera. Then we're going to be drawing her legs and her heels and adding some lines on her gown to give it more dimension. Finally, using my longer liner brush and a little bit of black gel polish to outline both characters, but I still went in with my oopsie brush and a little bit of acetone to fade out that line because I wanted the outline to be faint but still visible. For the pinky, I was considering a Frenchie but settled for a solid blue with no design. I also wanted blue to be the main theme for this nail set. For the index finger, we're going to apply a thin layer of OPI nude polish as the base. Then I apply a thin layer of matte top coat and cured it. I wanted to create a typical nail art that gives off beachy vibes and waves of the sea. I didn't mix both colors together in a palette. Basically, I just took a little bit of the blue, then the white on my ombre brush and gently glide that over the nail. I wanted to create the illusion of waves hitting the seashore. Using my oopsie and ombre brush to give me that swirl shape by wiping off certain areas and adjusting the shape a little bit, then I added a little bit of yellow streaks here and there to give the illusion of the sun reflecting on the water. and just to add a touch of yellow to the nail theme. Once that is cured, we're going in with my favorite glossy top coat from the bunch. I definitely recommend it. It's so good. It keeps the nails shiny for a long time and I love it. And that concludes today's video. Please comment down below which character is your favorite. I really like Mickey Mouse, but I would love to hear which character resonates the most with you. See you guys in my next one. Bye!